Well, hello everybody. So, old e-bike Bob just turned 5,000 plus miles old. Had this bike for a year and a half now. And the question is, and I have friends with e-bikes and there's a lot of different e-bikes, but from what I've found out pretty much is all the parts for these different bikes pretty much come from China, come from the same place, same manufacturers, same control panels. It doesn't matter what brand you have necessarily. The best quality, I think, in an e-bike, and you can agree or disagree with this, is that the battery, as long as the battery is of a UL listed, it's gone to the laboratory and it's not a bomb in your garage or your back room or under your porch, because these lithium battery fires are crazy. Anyway, I digress. How good is your e-bike? Well, let's take a look at Bob here, and I can tell you at 5,000 miles, okay, he's still looking good. People like this bike. It's just huge, like, oh my God, it's like a motorcycle more than anything else. It's got all the accoutrement. You guys have seen my other videos of it. It's got enough lighting. It has 2,050 lumen of light. It's got an actual police interceptor horn on it. That's the battery over there. It has the old GoPro. Hardly ever use it, but when necessary. Of course, you need your phone holder. There's the momentary button for the horn here. Let's give you a toot. Yeah, that's pretty fucking intense. It's got the big Schwinn saddle. This thing is so comfortable. It reminds me of a 1930s Harley Davidson, or any other motorcycle for that matter back then. They all had this kind of seat with the springs underneath. And it's got the Bluetooth boom box, connects to the phone. Really don't use it that often. And I have little trunk tools, because on this bike, you need a wrench for the back. That's an 18 millimeter. And the tubes are huge. And quite frankly, the bike weighs probably 80 plus pounds when you really, think about it. So a little extra trunk weight isn't going to be any big deal. It's got all the American flag accoutrement, because I'm an American and I love America, love our country. It's got the bell, it's got all the whistles. Okay, so now that I've shown you the bike once again, bikes are a personal thing. Motorcycle's personal thing. It kind of shows the flair and who the person is. So on this bike mechanically, it has and continues to be a really good bike for the kind of componentry on it. It is not expensive componentry. This derailleur here is on the cheaper side. I look at it, the rivet is kind of, I should probably pop that back, but it's in there. It's not, derailleur could probably use to be changed eventually. Chain is overdue. I have it actually greased because, on this bike it works well. The motor, still smooth as silk, knock on wood anyway. It's 750, torques really well, rides really well. I ride in the mid-range, 15, 16 miles an hour, pedal assist always. It's a bicycle, you should be pedaling it, okay? It's assisted. It's, for us old folks, it's actually pretty good. I really enjoy it from all the injuries and health issues I have. This keeps me going, it keeps me alive. So, hey, be a hater all you like, but you know what? As long as you're riding and you're pedaling, it's a bicycle and it's cool. So, the tires, 5,000 miles. Front tire still has little nubs on the side. Back tire, amazingly enough, and this tire has taken so many hits. I have a log size hole in it. That's one of my videos. You got to be kidding. Watch that video. It is just this stick that protruded through it right after I made a video of how lucky I was about not getting flat tires. Karma, don't do that. You know, never make a video on something, because 5 minutes later I actually got this thing. But the sealant and my inner custom made, you can laugh at it all you like, but it works. The liner in these tires, because these 4-inch tires, they're an attractive thing. They just love to get holes in them. And it's always the rear. I've had one flat tire on the front, which was real easy, but I've lost count on the back. But I've gotten real lucky since I did the custom liner. Added probably another 20 pounds to the bike, but it works. I haven't been left. I haven't had to do any field repair. Overall, the bike looks in really good shape. And this bike was actually in an accident that I damn near could have gotten killed. I got doored by a car in 2025, and first and only ride in a ambulance. That really sucked, man. It really sucked. But pedals, you can see the wear. They're going good, man. They're going good. Haven't done any, kind of maintenance other than just keeping the thing, oiled and cleaned. It's stored inside. But this bike from brand new, the brakes, okay? The brakes were always kind of, I don't know. No matter how I adjusted them or anything else, they had these slotted rotors. I don't know how well the camera's gonna pick that up, okay? But they seem to cut into the pads more than anything else. And the original pads were pretty cheap pads. Okay, you make cuts, your bike company, you're making cuts. Brakes, that's not something you want to cut. But I use them, and I went through pads. I've been through several sets of pads on this. I find that the semi-metallics work the best. However, if you have the cross-drilled rotors, which I upgraded to, that's the best damn upgrade on this bike. Still running the same calipers, and the calipers, they adjust on both sides. You can see a bunch of different videos on how to do your brakes. These are standard brakes. They're not hydraulic. They're actually cable pull, which I prefer cable pulls. When hydraulics fail, oh, they fail. I've seen some pretty nasty accidents from the hydraulics. It's not a common thing, but man, when it happens, that's like, holy shit. And you do have 2 brakes though, so. And that's really the only upgrade I have had to do, the only real parts replacement yet. I'm gonna do a chain, and actually the cassette teeth are pretty good. Haven't had any real issues with that. I pretty much use third and top gear. I very rarely have to go into a first gear, even climbing a hill, because I'm pedaling. So, how good is your e-bike? I have my friend's e-bike. It's the Trek. She hardly ever rides it, so eventually I'll do some kind of video on that as far as battery, longevity, and everything. Oh, battery on Big Bob, still going strong. It's been cycled hundreds and hundreds of times. Still does full charge. Has lost maybe a mile or 2, if that. It does still do at 15 to 17 miles an hour, 30 plus miles. And on a bike that weighs more than your bike should weigh, that's pretty damn good. So, with that, everybody get out and ride. Enjoy your life. Peace.